This presentation is about architectural modeling. In this presentation, we'll cover component, types of component, modeling executables and libraries, modeling source codes, deployment, and difference between node and component. First, we'll see component. A component is a physical and replaceable part of a system that conforms to and provides the realization of a set of interfaces. Components are used to model the physical things that may reside on a node, such as executables, libraries, tables, files, documents, object libraries, COM+ component, Java Enterprise Beans, etc. The UML provides a graphical representation of a component as a rectangle with tabs as shown in this figure. That is, kernel32.dll is a component. Now, this figure shows the relationship between a component and the classes it implements can be shown explicitly by using a dependency relationship. That is, fraudagent.dll now depends on the classes fraudagent, fraud policy, and pattern search. Show relationship between a component and its interfaces in one of two ways, that is in iconic form or in expanded form. As shown in this figure, the component image observer is shown in both the forms, that is in the first case it is shown as the iconic form and in the second case it is shown as the expanded form. In both cases, the component that accesses the services of other component through the interface is connected to the interface using a dependency relationship. An interface that a component realizes is called an export interface, meaning an interface that the component provides as a service to other components. A component may provide many export interfaces. The interface that a component uses is called an import interface, meaning an interface that the component conforms to and so builds on. A component may conform the too many import interfaces. We'll see the kinds of components. Three kinds of components may be distinguished. The first one, deployment components. These are the components necessary and sufficient to form an executable system, such as a dynamic libraries, that is DLL, or executables, that is EXEs. Number two, work product components. These components are part of development process consisting of things such as source code files and data files from which a deployment component is created. And number three, execution components. These components are created as a consequence of an executing system, such as a COM+ object which is instantiated from a DLL. The UML defines 5 standard stereotypes that apply to the components. These are executable, library, table, file, and a document. Now we'll see modeling executables and libraries. Here the figure shows a set of components drawn from a personal productivity tool that runs on a single personal computer. The figure includes one executable and 4 libraries. This diagram also presents the dependencies among these components. Now we'll see modeling source code. Here this figure shows 4 header files, that is render.h, rengine.h, poly.h and colortab.h, that represents the source code for the specification of certain classes. There is also one implementation file called as render.cpp that represents the implementation of one of these headers. Now, deployment. A node is a physical element that exists at runtime and represents a computational resource, generally having at least some memory and often having processing capability. Nodes can be used to model the topology of the hardware on which your system executes. A node typically represents a processor or a device on which components may be deployed. Here, the figure shows simple and extended nodes. Now, we'll see the differences between node and component. Components are the things that participate in the execution of a system. Nodes are the things that execute the component. Components represent the physical packaging of logical elements. Nodes represent the physical deployment of components. Now here, this figure shows the dependency relationship between a node and a component it deploys. That's the end of this presentation. Thank you.